We did it, chat. On a personal note, I must say you've surprised me, my Far Eastern friend. Oh. Despite being a Nipponese, you saw through the pretense to the malice that festered within that Englishman. And at the same time, saw through the grime to the surprising heart of your English client. You have a curious talent for judging character, especially considering our very different cultures. I don't think there's anything curious about it. Whether we're from the Empire of Great Britain or the Empire of Japan, we're all human beings. We're not so very different on the inside. You know, I took this case for one very simple reason. To lock swords with you once again here in the courtroom. You did. When I encountered you for the first time 2 months ago, it reminded me of toasting friendship and trust with another Nipponese, only to find my trust betrayed. Through you, I hope to look into the eyes of the man I once knew and try to understand. You mentioned something similar earlier today about total betrayal at the hands of the Japanese. What happened exactly? Well, you may ask. You did it 10.5 hours. We did it, Vega. Oh my god. I did not think it would be this long. Holy shit. To lock swords, you say? Jesus. Well, you may ask. And one day, when the time comes, you will learn the answer, whether you like it or not. Alright then, I'll wait for that day if I must. Coming to be known as the Reaper of the Bailey, and my retirement from service 5 years ago, it gives me cause to wonder if our meeting has some deeper purpose. So, farewell, my learned Nipponese fellow. Until we meet again. Sam is going to become an Ace Attorney speedrunner after this.
17th April, 5:24 p.m. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber.
Oh, it's done. It's over at last. Whew. But where's Iris disappeared to? Congratulations, Gina. I knew it all along. I knew that you were innocent. Well, you did what you said, Mr. Naraodo. You believed in me, right up to the end. Heroes ordered your name. What's odd about it? I told you I had faith in you, didn't I? No one ever asked before, see? Kept a promise, I mean, properly. That's awful. I figured something out today. All me life, growing up in the slums, I've never trusted no one. But that's just because I've been scared of being stabbed in the back. Oh. I mean, the more you trust someone, the more it hurts when they let you down. Yes. I think I can understand that. After all, I had a taste of it in that trial 2 months ago. I chose to trust someone and paid for it. That betrayal left a big scar. You know though, Gina, I worked something out quite recently too. Trusting in someone else is really an exercise in learning to trust yourself. And when your gut tells you it's the right thing to do, and your trust is rewarded, there's no better feeling in the world. I think I have you to thank for reminding me of that valuable lesson. Oh, well, if you say so. Don't make a fat lot of sense to me, though. I'm trying to say that putting my faith in you, Gina, has been a real pleasure. For crying out loud, pack it in! What? What up, Defusky? Holy shit, dude. Welcome back to the stream, man. How you doing, mate? Well, I suppose I sort of feel the same way. I mean, sometimes trusting someone else is, you know, alright. Thanks. This is the way I see it, Ryunosuke. A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client.
Good day, Commander.
And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. Kazuma! After this experience, I'm starting to feel like I understand what you mean. Kazuma. Am I living up to your expectations? Am I turning out to be the lawyer you believed I could be? Pardon the interruption. Doing pretty good, mate. How about you? Great, dude. Finally wrapping up this game. I've been on this case just today for like 8 hours. And it's 4 in the morning. Glad to hear you're doing well though, man. Good to see you back here in the streams. All Kazuma Bookie Snake. Bookie Snake. Pardon the interruption. Who's this? No, it's fucking Herlock Sholmes. But what the deuce does a man have to do to be noticed around here, my dear fellow? That voice. It's too late for that voice now, Mr. Naruhodo. I've been standing here patiently in the corner of the room for an eternity. Bro, you fainted. the fuck would I expect you to be? Alright, Herlock. Alright. Hahaha, yes, it was me all along. I would have said when finally you noticed me. But you people, with your incessant babbling. Oh my god. A World Cup game has been played already today and Sam is still streaming. Mr. Soames? Yes, it was me all along, you see. I had plans to play 2 games today. So much for that. I'd assumed you've been taken back to the hospital, to be honest. Yeah, dude, he fainted. Indeed, I was. But I managed to escape again. Oh. I happen to be aware of 1 or 2 foibles of the doctor who was tending to me. I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily issued me with a leave of absence. How very above board. But enough of my adventures. That was a fine victory, Mr. Naruhodo. Your tireless efforts justly rewarded, I feel. Congratulations are in order. As a close friend, I tip my hat to you. I tip my hat at you. Oh, thank you. Some great detective you are. Great at being cold as ice, maybe. Have I irked you in some way, Miss Lestrade? While you've been having a snooze in your nice soft bed, some of us have been fighting for our lives. Ah, well, that bullet did cause me to lose a substantial amount of blood, it's true. So I have indeed been feeling somewhat cold. Not perhaps as cold as ice, but, well, have a feel. Could you take your hands off my neck, please, Mr. Sholmes? this fucking guy, dude. And in some way, I suppose, congratulations are in order for you too, Miss Lestrade. What's that supposed to mean? Why so half-hearted? Well, naturally, it isn't my intention to alarm you, but an acquittal in a trial with that particular prosecutor is perhaps a little precarious. Well done, Mr. Sholmes. Not alarming in the slightest. The Reaper, you mean? Because anyone who's found not guilty in a trial, he was working on Winds Up Dead anyway. Is that it? The very point I was trying to make. As exemplified by the fate of Mr. McGill did, in fact. Ah, but of course, I pay no attention to such irrational drivel myself. Yeah, well, it don't bother me. Oh, really? Of course not. The way I see it, the Reaper's a bit like, I'm upstairs. Him upstairs? You mean, like God? Yeah. Him upstairs knows what's what, right? He knows what people are like on the inside. He won't have got the wrong end of the stick. There are some coves like that bog trotter that are rotten to the core. At the end of the day, him upstairs makes sure they get what they deserve. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Divine justice is one thing, though. The Reaper taking matters in his own hands and claiming lives is another. Well, I ain't like the McGildeds of this world, so I ain't scared. I got principles, see? a trait in you which is to be admired, Miss Lestrade. Oi! Just give it a rest, alright? Oi, prick! As I was saying, congratulations are in order. The news of your acquittal was very welcome news to me indeed. Let me express my heartfelt congratulations, Gina. Well,
Lul!
There you are, Hurley! How long have you been here? Oh, he fell again. Oi, prick. Oh, well, he's going back to the hospital. Honestly, I went to the main entrance especially to meet you there. Oh, Iris. Ah, Iris, my dear. I do apologize. But wait until I tell you what happened. This pair made utter fools of themselves. What happened? As you know, I have a penchant for disguise. I was hiding in this room dressed as a bailiff. But these dotes didn't notice my presence at all. They had no idea. Can you imagine, Iris? Would you credit it? I'm not sure, really. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry, Hurley, but you just don't have the weighty presence you seem to think you have. In fact, you really ought to be careful about that. It's going to land you in trouble one day. I'll be careful. Ouch. Anyway, it's such a shame. I was so hoping to throw a party for Ginny tonight. Oh. But you won't be able to come, will you? Don't look like I'm going to be going nowhere for a while. You heard the judge's patter. I got stuff to make amends for, apparently. All them offences. What was it again? Breaking and entering, taking the bog trotter stuff what was in the lug, blah blah blah. Yes, I think you'll find that basically being a pickpocket is the main offense. But diving ain't an offense. It's a job, isn't it? I don't think so. Still, that's got me thinking all this. Maybe I should start looking for another line of work. I mean, you didn't start off as a lawyer, did you, Otto? Well, no, but I was never a pickpocket. Well, anyway, I reckon I could make a change. I'm gonna do something for all them lot like me from the slums. Something that makes a difference for them. Or That's a wonderful idea, Ginny, and I'm sure you can do it. What is it? Oh. Nothing. Miss Gina Lestrade. The prison carriage has arrived, ma'am. Come with me to the rear gate at once. Right. Well, looks like I'm off then. Yes. Goodbye, Gina. And good luck. Otto? Yes? Whoa, 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 whoa! What, what was that for? You bitch! I am, I don't know, I mean... I don't know what to say, so... Ah, indeed. Perhaps the situation calls for a phrase hitherto missing from your vocabulary, Miss Lestrade. Eh? On occasions such as this, I would recommend a simple thank you. Oh! Oh yes! It's good advice, Ginny. Right, I see. Well... Thanks. Thanks, Otto. Oh. Oh. Thank you for everything. What you've done. For believing in me. Oh. Not at all. In fact, that should be my line. Thank you, Gina. She goes for that misery style of taking a mate. Disable them so they can't get away. Okay, Gina, all is good. And there she goes. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. Well, well. Quite the indomitable pig purse. Oh, I nearly forgot. I bought a paper outside. It's a special edition, and this trial is all over the front page. Pickpocket's innocence proven. Isn't it wonderful? You should have shown it to Gina, Iris. She would have been thrilled. Oh no! How silly of me! But anyway, would you like the good news or the bad news? Ugh, not again. Well, what do you say, Runo? Early? As usual, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Absolutely not. I have no intention of listening to anything but good news. And there you have it. How people answer that question says a lot about them, doesn't it? Let's not go there. Alright then, maybe let's start with the good news this time. The rain has finally stopped. It was a record level of rainfall apparently. Well, that is good news indeed. We can journey back in greater comfort. Alright then, what's the bad news? A huge storm has left the seas very choppy. The channel in particular is awful, so sailings out of Dover have been delayed by a day or more. Wait, Dover? That's right. If we head to the station immediately, we may still make it in time to wave Susie off. But there won't be a train, surely. We couldn't be that lucky. Who do you think I am, Mr. Naruhodo? Mr. Sholmes? Or Mr. Sholmes? I rushed to Victoria Station earlier and made arrangements for a special express. If we hurry now, we shall be there in time for dinner. And I know of a fine restaurant that serves the most delicious baked sole. I don't... The great detective does it again. Indeed, he does. I happen to be aware of a number of the rail transport director's foibles. What? I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily laid on the locomotive. Elementary. Blackmail. Just an idea, but it might be wise to stop manipulating people that way. What are we waiting for then? To London Victoria?
April, 5:32 a.m. Port of Dover, Quayside.
Well, only his fault if he does not see Gina again, since she will be in jail and can't really hide from him. Her crime, stealing Phoenix's heart. That took somewhat longer than I had anticipated. Susie's boat must be about to leave now. Miss Susato, where are you? Over there, look! It looks like she's reading something. Hold it! Miss Susato, wait! What are you doing? Mr. Naruhodo? What are you doing here?
AGDQ!
Susato! We came as soon as we could after the trial. I mean... We heard that sailings were being delayed due to the bad weather, you see. Oh, I see. Oh, Susato! Then tell me, how did Gina's trial go? It went well. She was acquitted. That's wonderful. Really wonderful news. The book you were about to throw into the sea, it was your encyclopedia of British law, wasn't it? Oh, dear, I was hoping you hadn't seen that. I'm not worthy of practicing law in any way now. So, I was saying my final farewell. Susato, no. You were saying goodbye to law? You? Susato-san? Would I be correct in assuming it's because of the peephole, Miss Susato? I deliberately altered the scene of a crime, and then I tried to hide the fact. What I did is utterly unforgivable. That reminds me. How did you even come to have this, Susie?
On the evening of the incident, Mr. Sholmes had invited Gina to dinner, if you remember.
Oh, yes. We had a wonderful time.
Well, Gina gave us a little introductory lesson, didn't she? The art of pickpocketing, I mean.
Oh, that was so much fun. I stole Runo's armband. Yes, please don't do that again, Iris. That band's very important to me. Well, if it's so important, you should pay more attention to it. You didn't notice for ages.
On a whim, I thought it would be fun to see if I could take the cat Flapomat. So I put it up my sleeve.
Really?
And then I rather forgot about it until I found myself in Mr. Windybanks' shop with it later that night.
I see.
And then... Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo. Right.
After Mr. Naruhodo had left the shop, I started to think. That door started to play on my mind.
The storeroom door, you mean?
Yes. If Gina was anywhere in the shop, I realized it could only be behind that door. And at that moment, the little device that I had up my sleeve sprang to mind. I was so worried about Gina, I simply had to know.
So, you used the cat Flapomat to make the peephole in the door. As captured in a photographic print of the shop. By one of Hurley's red-handed recorders. Indeed, it was of the first importance, that point. Precisely when the peephole was made, that information would prove to be Mr. Naruhodo's greatest weapon. Though naturally without proof, it would have amounted to nothing.
But when I looked through the hole in the door, the sight that met my eyes made my blood run cold. Thoughts started to run through my mind. I remembered that trial 2 months earlier. The trial of Magnus McGilded. I thought about how he had manipulated the evidence and arranged false testimony to secure his freedom. It made the British justice system feel very dark and sinister to me. And then, a terrible thought occurred to me. What if some wicked criminal was planning to do the same thing now? Because from the appearance of the crime scene, it looked exactly as though Gina had shot Mr. Windybank. Even though I was sure she would never have done such a thing.
You were worried that the true culprit would try to frame her for the crime.
That's right. But then I realized it would be very difficult for anyone to give false testimony in this case.
What do you mean?
Well, the crime appeared to have happened behind the door of a locked room. For someone to claim falsely to have witnessed it, there would have to be a way to see beyond the door.
Ah. Goddamn. Triple H true. What up, PR? Welcome back. Sorry. I'm pretty fucking exhausted. But yeah, dude. I've been streaming Ace Attorney for In fairness, I didn't start streaming it in like 10 hours. But yo, PR, welcome back, dude. We finally finished the case. Yeah, definitely check out the VOD later if you're interested in how it ends. Shit, definitely went a lot longer than I thought.
Wanted to stay till the end, but I gotta walk my dog. Maybe I'll still catch you when I'm back. If not, have a lovely one, everyone. Sounds good, Ingrid.
Yeah, PR, that VIP badge is looking mighty fine next to your name. Cheers, mate. For which a peephole would be the very thing.
Only the peephole I had made wasn't actually there until after the crime had been committed, of course. And the criminal would know that, so it wouldn't make any difference. But the possibility of a rather ingenious trap was there, was it not?
A trap? Is that why she did it?
So, is that why you kept it a secret, Susie?
Friggin' machine you are! Thanks, PR.
That's a penis.
Mouse, welcome back to the stream.
Best badge I own, TBH. Suits me well, it does, and it looks good.
Sam! Beatrice! Good morning.
Cheers to you too. Yes, I am still awake. Happy Sunday. Yeah, finally finished this case. Oh my god. I mean, we're still talking here, but the main part of it is done now. Woohoo! Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by, Peaches. I hope you slept well. Mouse, I hope you're enjoying your tea.
So, is that why you kept it a secret, Susie? You never mentioned that you made the peephole to anyone. Not even to the police. I know. And I knew at the time what I was doing was wrong. A criminal offense even. That's why I decided to confide in Mr. Sholmes. If Mr. Naruhodo was completely backed into a corner with no other possible means of escape, the truth about the peephole could save him. That was my plan. Oh, Susato.
She really does think of everything. But then, why didn't you just tell me everything before the trial began? My dear fellow, you're not thinking straight. If she had done that, it would have rendered you complicit in the whole escapade. You could have been disbarred if you had been seen to have knowingly tampered with a crime scene. So, Miss Susato decided to shoulder the burden of responsibility alone. For your sake, and Miss Lestrad's. I've been here, a little in and out of sleep. No problem, Mouse, I appreciate it. I need coffee, and you're still awake. Definitely go get some of that coffee. And yeah, I'm going to bed as soon as this is over. I'm pretty exhausted. This is the longest I've ever streamed Ace Attorney ever. It has definitely taken quite a toll on my vocal cords. But I made a promise to myself before I started stream today. I was like, we're playing Ace Attorney, and I'm not stopping until I finish this case. So my stubborn ass is still here at 4:40 in the morning. But I love this game. I'm happy that we're finally wrapping up the first half of the Chronicle series, and yeah, dude, this case definitely took some wild turns. Shell, thanks for the hearts. Welcome back. Are you gonna upload this to the YouTube? Oh yeah, for sure, PR. Everything as of now is currently on my YouTube. I think so. Yeah, everything Ace Attorney should be currently on there, besides this stream. Yeah. But yeah, no, 100%. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the second game right away. I might take a little bit of a break, but yeah, I definitely want to play the second game too. Like, dude, this series is great. So, Miss Sato decided to shoulder the burden of responsibility alone. For your sake, and Miss Lestrade's. Mr. Sato.
The truth is, when it happened, I did it because
Lul!
I had lost a little of my faith in the law.
Oh.
I was worried that the right person wouldn't be convicted of the crime. But the moment I allowed myself to think that is the moment I lost my right to call myself a judicial assistant.
What you did isn't comparable to what he did. Brayden is the one who lied in the witness stand, using that peephole as a way to implicate Gina. And besides, if the peephole inconsistency hadn't existed, I'm not at all sure that she would have been acquitted in the end. Mr. Sato, what you did saved Gina's life.
Well, with your kind words, Mr. Naruhodo, you saved me too from my regrets. Oh.
Well, we must all be thankful that Miss Lestrade's freedom has been assured. Yes, exactly.
That was one fast walk. Welcome back. Lol, I haven't gone yet in shadows. Just getting ready. Really going AFK now. Have a nice walk, Ingrid.
ASMR stream right now. Yeah. Yep. Part of me wonders, I'm like, would it have been better if I just stopped at midnight? Because, you know, I haven't been as loud in the past handful of hours while playing this. But, fuck it. I had a mission and I was like, I'm completing this game today. Well, the first of two. But enjoy it while you can. Although some of the loose ends in that trial will continue to play on my mind, I'm sure. Actually, wait.
Take two.
Yes, exactly. Although some of the loose ends in that trial will continue to play on my mind, I'm sure.
But the revelation that the music box disc contains secret messages, Mr. Naruhodo. What a triumph to work that out. I'm full of admiration.
Well, actually, that argument wasn't quite as compelling as I thought it was.
Oh? It wasn't?
There was a communications officer among the jury members, you see. A telegraph operator. And she said that the majority of the sounds on the disc were just meaningless tones. As one would expect. After all, we are talking about secret government communications. No doubt they were written in cipher to avoid being readily understood should they have been intercepted. In cipher? I see. So then we could never have hoped to understand the message anyway. Nonsense, my dear fellow. I'm quite a zero-pipe problem, I assure you. A sogi? What? Well, that can't be a real word, can it? How funny. Wait, Iris, what did you just say? I said asogi. Does that word mean something to you? Kazuma Asogi, our best friend.
Good day, Commander.
Yo, Mike, good morning. What up, dude? Welcome back to the stream. Damn, dude, you're up late just like me. What up, man? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Does that word mean something to you? Mean something? Asogi was the name of my best friend. What? But how? How do you know that name, Iris? I wrote it down during the trial before, when the message was playing on the music box. She transcribed it on the fly? She really is a genius. Yeah, good to see you, Mike. Were you playing some games up until now? Or do you usually wake up around this time? Either way, good to see you, man. Welcome back. I thought the message probably wouldn't be written out in plain Morse code, so I tried various ways to interpret it. But whatever I tried, the words just didn't seem to make any sense. That is, in English at least. Oh! It suddenly occurred to me, you see. There's more than one Morse code, not just the English variety. Various countries around the world have altered and added to Morse code to use it in their own languages. I don't believe it. Are you saying? That's right. I've only actually seen a chart of Japanese Morse code once before. But I think it's based on the Iroha pentagram, isn't it? And you mean to say that in Japanese Morse code the message says asogi? Yes, I think so. Sorry, but I don't remember all of the Japanese Morse code. Iris, would you let me see that? Mrs. Sato, do you know it? Do you know Japanese Morse code? Yes, I spent some time studying it. Because I'm quite sure Morse code will become ever more important for international communications. Then, might I recommend, my dear madam, that you focus your efforts on the English version? Be that as it may. Iris, show me the message, please. Of course. But what can this possibly mean? Whatever's in that long sequence of supposedly meaningless dots and dashes, it's made the color drain from Susato-san's face. There's no doubt this message is written in Japanese Morse code. So the British Empire has been using Japanese for its secret communications?
I don't understand the reason why, but the message appears to be a list of 4 people's names.
4 names?
The first is Kei Asogi.
Kazuma Asogi. Why? Why was his name on that disc?
The second is A. Shin.
Shin? I don't recognize that name.
The third is T. Uregusen.
Gregson? Ah, it would seem Tobias Gregson is the third man on the list. And what's his name doing in a secret government communication as well?
And the last name...
What's the matter, Mr. Sato?
It's just so strange. So unexpected. Oh, what is it, Susie? Don't keep us in suspense. The last name is J. Wilson.
What? Wilson?
John H. Wilson, you mean Daddy? It says only J. Wilson, so I'm afraid I can't be sure. Then after the 4 names, it reads, if I translate from Japanese, that is all 4. And that's the end of the message. Or rather, the end of what you noted down, Iris.
What the fuck? I just can't believe it. Who would ever have thought that those discs contained Japanese Morse code? Not to mention a strange list of some disturbingly familiar names. It would appear that this particular message is a communication of some kind between Great Britain and the Empire of Japan.
So, Daddy could be in Japan then, where Susie and Runo come from. Oh, well... no, it's not very likely, really, is it? I mean, there are thousands of people with the surname Wilson, and there must be lots of J's among them.
Professor John H. Wilson, visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University. But we can't tell Iris about that now. Just can't. This is so strange. Somehow in solving the case of Mr. Winniebanks' murder today, I feel like I've rolled back a boulder at the mouth of a very dark cave.
I do wonder if perhaps it's a dark cave that we shouldn't go wandering inside. Oh dear, the ship is going to set sail soon.
Yes, it seems so.
I'll sail on that steamship line first to the port of Dunkirk in France. Then I'll change onto a larger passenger vessel bound for Japan.
You're really going then, Susie? We wish you a safe passage, Miss Usato.
Thank you so much. I wish all of you the very best.
Miss Usato? I had hoped to have you always at my side, to guide me and support me.
Mr. Naruhodo?
Please, come back soon. As far as I'm concerned, you really are the very best judicial assistant in the world.
Oh no, don't cry, Susato. I'm quite sure I'll be back before you know it.
Really, Susie?
Oh, now don't forget, Iris. I made you a promise I've yet to fulfill.
A promise?
About your manuscript.
Ah. Oh yes, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Well, I'll be waiting for you then, Susie.
A promise is a promise.
Definitely, Iris. Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes?
Do you remember the first time we met?
Yes, of course. On the SS Buria, when I was dragged out from that wardrobe still half asleep. If I remember rightly, you threw me halfway across the cabin with the Susato takedown.
You know very well that I'm talking about after that. It's strange, but being thrown together as we were in that case, I somehow felt straight away that you were the perfect person to continue Kazuma-sama's great legacy.
Miss Susato.
And my instincts were right. I really want to believe, no, I'm sure that I'll be back soon. Farewell until then. Goodbye, Susato.
Somehow we seem to have come to the end of the adventures of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Or the first volume, at least. Looking back now, it feels as though fate has led me on this journey. Fate led me to becoming a lawyer, to traveling halfway around the world, to meeting the great detective. I'm sure there'll be trials and tribulations ahead. Of course there will. But whatever happens, I know I'll be able to turn my fortunes around. After all, I have the greatest friends in the world on my side.
Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, Mr. Sholmes? I have some rather awkward news. The railway company has decided to sue over the special express train, apparently. Huh? It caused such a commotion on the line. All the other trains had to wait at stations. But really, we would never have made it to Dover in time otherwise. Anyway, I explained everything and how it was all your fault. Oh wow, what the hell? Rude? What? Huh? I believe a formal complaint should be delivered to your office tomorrow. Wow, Shams, you fucking rude-ass motherfucker. But not to worry, my dear fellow. According to Mrs. Otto, you love defending yourself in court. Oh my god. Huh? Huh? It's alright. I'm perfectly happy to testify. He really didn't look like the sort of man who'd do something so outrageous. See? Mr. Shams? Yes. A word, if you don't mind. Why, certainly. Any word you like. Bellow it out, my dear fellow. Oh yes, I love Runo's words. And I know just the one he'll use here. And I really must say... Objection! Hey, and that's how it ends. In the following weeks, hundreds of music boxes arrived. Something was afoot, but it transpired, so I advertised them for sale with used by Mr. Shams to solve a... It's going too fast. And the money I've earned consulting detective work pays a pity. Oh my god, goddamn, it's too fast. I haven't slept a wink. This manuscript is due tomorrow now. When I'm this busy, Herlock usually cooks me breakfast. Well, cooks is an overstatement for some dry toast and insipid coffee. I do miss Susie and her lovely Japanese breakfasts. Oh shit, sorry Big-Eyed. I didn't hear that. Shams, I always knew he's a rude ass motherfucker. Man, dude. And I know I've been kind of spreading this out over a long time, but dude, that was the first of 2 games. That shit was pretty long. Definitely like getting bang for buck, that's for sure. This guy's so seki. Just showing off all the different characters. That'd have been cool if they got people to like voice just these few lines. That cutscene at the end was nice though. No dialogue, but yeah, it looked nice. Oppa, it's time for sleep now. It definitely is. I'm gonna let these credits play out and then, yeah. I'm going to bed. I still gotta shower. It's 5 a.m. Oh, jeez. But we did it. We did it, chat. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, the animations in this game are just fucking on point. Really good job. Oh yeah, and these two look like brother and sister, but they're a couple, I guess. I'm awake. Thank you for being my narration while I was asleep. Good morning, Padna. Welcome back. I hope you slept well. We finally finished the last case. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Oh, she's in jail for a little bit. Kind of get like some post game, I guess, like updates on what these characters are doing. Oh, and there's Graydon. There's Luigi. I did sleep well. I had some weird dreams. I think the game directed my dream. Glad you slept well, though. Ace Attorney dreams. Objection! Susato! Easily like my favorite character. So we know for sure that she comes back in the second game because, yeah, you get, starting in the second game, you get alternate outfits that you can wear. Oh, what a cute little... Oh, that's awesome. Take a screenshot of that. Kitty! Kazuma! Our best friend. That's pretty cool. GG indeed. Thanks for coming to hang out, PR. Always a pleasure to see you here, mate. Just walking by all the characters.
AGDQ!
That first trial was a lot of fun. It was a good introduction to Ace Attorney. The name of the recording studio was Omnibus Japan. There's the sailors from the second case. Yeah, I think, so I know this game, I think it was only available in Japan on initial release, but, I'm not sure what system it released on. Because I feel like the graphics in this are too good to have been, like, one of the 3DS Ace Attorney games. Welcome back, Egrid! He has Kazuma's sword now. Nice. Oh. Lord Chief Justice, the bailiffs. The passengers on the omnibus and the driver. There's Magnus McGilded. Evil son of a gun. Pretty snazzy suit though, I'll admit. Yeah, the people who worked on the localization, I say they did a pretty good job of creating the text in a way that you can kind of read how the accent might sound. Like, what was it? Gina, for example, like just omitting certain letters. So, like instead of something, like SOMEFIN. So it's something. Kind of give you an idea of like how it would sound when you like actually, sound it out. Van Zeeks! Damn, dude, he's tall as fuck. Holy shit. There's Mario and Luigi. And Ashley Graydon. Gina! Oh, and they all pose. How cute. The Great Ace Attorney Adventures, Finn. They are now officially finished. That was nice. That was a nice little ending credits. I enjoyed that. Cheers indeed. Appreciate you being here, Shadows.
AGDQ!
Dude, get that new intro screen too. That's pretty cool. So, we just completed this, and so the second game in the Chronicle series is this one, The Great Ace Attorney 2, or Resolve 2. And when we start that up, oh dude, we're rocking the alternate outfits. Here, let me just show you guys real quick in case you didn't see them that one time I showed them. Original outfit. And then this the alternate outfit. And then Susato's outfit in the first game. Or not. Yeah. Then this is Susato's alternate outfit. Look how cute this shit is.
Cheers, mouse. Great performance to you too, Sam. Thank you, Ingrid. Love your face.
And the best outfit. Best alternate outfit. Herlock Shomes.
We can't do it.
So yeah, we're gonna be rocking those outfits in the second game for sure. Ooh. We did it, chat. We did it.